Hi, my name is Lennon,
And my name is Madison.
and we love music. So how about we talk about the new Danger Days
You mean
remaster?
you mean the remaster of their fourth album from 2011?
Yes, that one. Let's talk about it right now. That'll be the
Okay,
intro.
that'll be the intro.
Okay, so we just got these in the mail, and somebody also got really excited and opened theirs already, but that is fine. Recently,
She didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to until after I had already opened it.
This is really true. I just gave it to her and she just opened it. But that's fine. Did not give her instruction. The new Danger Days remaster.
Yes, Danger
Yes.
Days remaster.
Since you've already opened yours, would you like to show the kind audiences at home? Give us a little open. Give us a little tour.
So, got this lovely cassette right in here. Got the Better Living Industries little smiley face. If you know your Danger Days lore. Do you know your Danger Days lore?
I don't. That's why I brought you here, because you are the resident My Chemical Romance expert.
Yeah, so remember how they did all those weird music videos? With like they're fighting vampire mask guys on like motorcycles.
No. Well,
Oh
yes.
yeah, Better Living Industries, right there. It's actually based on the whole theme behind the album is based on a comic book that was written by Gerard.
Gerard Way.
Yeah, Gerard Way,
Yeah.
who wrote the Danger Days comic book, which actually takes place after all of the Fabulous Killjoys are dead.
And the Fabulous Killjoys are all the members of
They are
MCR?
portrayed by the members of MCR. Gerard is Party Poison. Ray is Jetstar. Mikey is Cobra Kid, and Frank is Fun Ghoul. And the Fabulous Killjoys, spoiler alert, they all die horribly. That literally happens in the music video for Sing. They all die. The only people who survive are Dr. Death, who you know is at the start of the album.
Yes.
And the kid that they're trying to save from the Better Living Industries goons. Remember the little kid?
Can we use the word goons in that context anymore?
Goons? Like, you got it, boss. Like, well, they wear like vampire masks and white suits, and they have like Nintendo blaster laser guns. It's not gooning as in jorking it.
Yes, I know. I can't not think about that when somebody says goon now. But it is
Minions.
Minions.
Mooks.
Mooks. Mooks could.
Foot soldiers, whatever.
Foot soldiers.
The grunts of Better Living Industries are the white suits, and the Fabulous Killjoys fight Better Living Industries to save the kid, and they all die saving the kid.
That's what's important, is they all die.
They all die. When the comic starts, the kid is actually the main character.
So the comic's about the kid.
The comic is about the kid after all the Fabulous Killjoys have died.
I do have a good tie into the comic because I want to show off some other. I do need to still do the opening of the deluxe, but this is a homemade copy of a cassette that I made, and my friend did the art for this using art from the comics. I'm not sure how good that's going to come across on a VHS tape, especially because of how small it is. Yeah, you take a look at that. And it's also worth noting, this is the earlier pressing that we have. This is not the deluxe copy, but I do want to show that off real quick because I'm gonna open up the deluxe copy now. I actually did a good thing and I cut the top ahead of time. So something noticeable in all the copies of this, you can get.
I should show off my tattoo.
Oh yeah, she has a tattoo. But yeah, a good thing to talk about is that the vinyl copies, they have a bunch of different ones and all of them have variant covers. I chose the picture disc copy. I don't usually pick picture discs because they're not that great in terms of sound quality, but you'll see why I wanted the picture discs in a second. But let's take a look inside. What's in here? Oh,
That's the bad guy.
wait, is that the same as in here?
Nope.
Oh no, it's got
It's different.
different opener thing. I forget what.
Well, I think in the music videos, he's definitely a bad guy. He works for Better Living Industries.
Mhm.
And he's kind of like, the villainous overseer. But then I think he like switches sides in the comics.
Oh no, do we have to make this?
It's the party poison blaster.
Party poison blaster. So you get your own free little party poison blaster in there, but you have to fold it. Are we gonna fold this?
Do you want to?
Do you want to? I think you want to. Can you be very careful about it? Popping it up?
I don't think I can. I'm wearing gloves.
Okay, here. Do you want me to pop it up? I can pop it up.
You know what? No, I got this.
You got this? Okay, be very careful about popping out. While she's on that, we're gonna take a look at her picture discs. Cause look at this! Why wouldn't I want this? Ah! It's party poison.
That is so pretty.
Yeah, no, see, okay. I figured I already have the record once over, and actually we have to talk about that, because there's something I noticed.
What did you notice?
So besides the obvious track differences in like that they have live tracks on this new deluxe edition now, which let's take a look at that a little bit better there. Goodnight Dr. Death is missing.
Really?
We haven't listened to this yet. We're gonna listen to this and gonna have a little bit of a talk back. But something I noticed was that Goodnight Dr. Death was not in fact on there. Oh, we got stickers too. Goodnight Dr. Death is not in fact on the record. Either it's just not in the track listing.
I got it. I punched it out.
Combined with something else. Can you figure out how to pull that together? Did they give you instructions?
They did not.
There's your original cover art, and on the booklet here, and oh, there's some of the art in here. Is this all just? It's looking like I can't show every page here, but you're getting a lot of goodies in here. Oh, sorry. She's folding. She's doing her origami while I'm getting in the way here.
Yeah.
Finish off a couple of the images. I love Cupcake Top Gerard. I'm sorry. No, okay. I have to be honest. My favorite NCR album is Danger Days, and I know that is very controversial, but hear me out.
I like Danger Days.
I did not get into MCR when I was very young when the Black Parade came out. I remember somebody showing me the music video and me getting freaked out by it. But then they released Danger Days at the perfect time for me. I was just in elementary school, and of course, Na 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 and Sing were played incessantly on the radio.
They played. Sing was on Glee.
Sing was on Glee. Yeah, I remember Sing being on.
Cobra Kid.
Cobra Kid on this is Cobra Kid. Is that Jetstar?
That's Jetstar.
That's Jetstar. But yeah, it was just perfect for me. I remember we went to go see Long Live the Black Parade, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna play Scarecrow.
And 2 seconds after that, at Soldier Field, they had just played my favorite song by them, which is You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Prison, which is from 3 Cheers from Sweet Revenge. And my girlfriend is next to me and saying, there's no way they're going to play Scarecrow, which is one of her favorite songs. They almost never play Scarecrow. Immediately after she started saying that, they played Scarecrow. It was wild.
It is also, but yeah.
I also saw them back at the Aragon Ballroom when they were in Chicago when they were doing the Danger Days tour.
That's really
Yeah, that was back when Gerard still had red hair.
I am going to show real quick here. This is where Goodnight Dr. Death should be listed. And if I show off the other one, you'll see Goodnight Dr. Death is right here, right before Vampire Money. That might be even harder to see because that is white. But I'm going to do my best. I fixed my microphone. Hopefully I wasn't sounding horrible, but I was right next to Maddie, who also has a microphone, so
It's probably fine.
it should be fine. But anyways, we were talking, Goodnight Dr. Death is not there. Also, they also have a bunch of singles on here. There's one song on here I do not recognize, and that is Black Dragon Fighting Society.
Oh.
Do you know that one?
A lot of those are ones that
'Cause all these other ones I know.
I don't know if I've heard that one, but 0%, We Don't Need Another Song About California, Masters of Ravencroft. Those are ones that were like kind of left on the cutting floor when they were working on Danger Days, I believe.
I mean, that's usually what happens. Is something gets cut and then they end up releasing it as a B-side. Many such cases in the music world.
Masters of Ravencroft is a funny one. I'm pretty sure it's about younger goths hitting on older goths.
I do think my controversial opinion is that We Don't Need Another Song About California should have been on the album. I thought that was
a good one.
So it felt like the proper vibe to the Danger Days album, but
I
I also
really
feel
liked...
like if it led to the album going too long, it'd be like a
Is your
gun done? Is your gun done? Is your gun done? What did I do?
This is my video now.
Okay. Do we want to go listen to Danger Days?
Sure. Are we gonna have it running while we listen? Because won't that get us a copyright strike?
Oh no, we're just gonna do a real hard cut right now. We are back. We listened to the picture disc release. So
we have some thoughts.
Yes, I want to get out my thoughts real quick first because I know what Maddie wants to talk about, and I will be able to segue into that. Important distinction is that if you're listening on like digital or a different medium, that might be something different to you. But the first thing that stood out to me is that I feel like there's a distinct lack of, or at least the bass has been drawn back a little bit on it.
It's missing a lot of the tracks are missing a lot of weight.
I felt like that the most at Planetary Go. Like for the most part, I wouldn't say any of the remasters are bad. What I would say was, we'll get to what I really think is bad in a second. But the big thing to me is like Planetary Go felt like it lost all its weight. But I will say I felt like Kids from Yesterday, Destroya, We Don't Need Another Song About California all sounded great.
Yeah. Those sounded good.
Those sounded fine. But, and now here's the thing where we get into the big but, there is a severe lack, and it's like, so if you've listened to the original, whoa, my voice cracked.
Yeah, if you've listened to the original Danger Days,
you would know that we have sort of a narrator, because this whole...
Dr. Death Defying.
Dr. Death Defying. He is not here.
He got killed by Val Velocity, that's why he's not here.
Well, yeah, that's the lore, but in this remaster...
They just cut off, they cut him out of the opening in they cut out Look Alive Sunshine.
He's just not there.
They cut out Traffic Report, and they cut out Goodnight Dr. Death. And also in Party Poison, they cut out the director, the leader of Better Living Industries, who is, her voice is in sort of like in the background of Party Poison.
Well, it's at the very beginning. It's all in...
Well, no, she's like underlaid under like all the music as well.
And I have a couple theories as to this. The leading one is that maybe they didn't want to pay royalties to somebody, so that might be it. And then the other one that people really seem to think is that they want an alternate version of the album for streaming without Dr. Death Defying, because when you play the songs that he is in, he gets a little bit in the way, which I could see that. Do I think that is a good thing? I don't. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't. I think they should have left him in there, because if you're remastering an album, it shouldn't be, I don't know, this doesn't feel like what I would do when remastering an album. I wouldn't remove things. If they were worried about being tangentially related to MSI because of the guy, that wouldn't make sense either, because Gerard married the lady from MSI.
Gerard married Lindsay, the bassist, and also the guy that played... It was Steve who was Dr. Death Defying, right? It wasn't Jimmy.
It wasn't.
Jimmy is the problematic guy.
Jimmy is the sex.
He's the bad guy from MSI.
But
and that was, as far as I know, I don't know if Steve was. I haven't heard anything bad about Steve.
Yeah, but yeah,
Jimmy's a piece of shit.
I don't know how I feel about it. I like that there are, on one hand, I like that there are versions of these songs that I can more easily put into playlists, and but I also, like, aside from me making mixtapes, which I've done on this channel before, I don't do a whole lot with playlists. I don't stream music unless it's from my unless it's from my home setup thing here, my home lab,
the thing.
the server that I have. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's some of it I like, but like I don't feel like it was as good as the remaster that they did.
It felt like a lot of the songs kind of lost a bit of their punch.
I want to bring this to light because whoever did the remasters for God, it's so hard to read on the back. For what was this again? I can't. Where's the title? 3 Cheers.
That's 3 Cheers. Yeah.
Whoever did the album cover is different, so
I didn't even read the title. I just could tell by the year 2004.
But yeah, whoever did the remasters for 3 Cheers did great. I don't know what happened when it came to this. To this.
This is my favorite out. 3 Cheers was my favorite MCR album, by the way. It's the one that got me into them.
Whereas mine was Danger Days and got done dirty. I like Danger Days, but I think if I'm listening at home, I'll just stick to the original album.
I probably would too.
It's nice to, on one hand, it's nice to have all the singles and everything with the album, but nothing was stopping me from that before, from streaming the singles on my server or anything like that. It is nice that Common People got a actual like
the pulp cover.
Yeah, the pulp cover. Yeah, I don't know what else I have to say about Danger Days. I was saying before to somebody else that maybe they could have gotten the guy that remixed Rush's Vapor Trails because he was able to take an album that was horribly mixed and make it into something listenable. But that's the other thing is Danger Days was never. I never thought it was a bad album. It was a
very good album.
I don't think it's a bad album, but
I remember listening to it back when it was released, really appreciating how their sound had evolved. And it's like a lot of the guys in the bands were at the time were like getting married and having kids, and you could kind of tell that they were going to go in a different direction after Black Parade, which and it's like I said, my favorite. I know that I've heard some people have said that they didn't like Danger Days as much as the other ones, and it's like my favorite My Chemical Romance album is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I mean, 9 times out of 10 people are going to say Black Parade, and I love me some Black Parade, but it's like one of my favorite things about an artist is seeing how artists evolve and how their work changes over time. If My Chemical Romance put out 10 albums and they all sounded like 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, I'd get very bored very quickly. So,
and we were talking about, like, I know when Danger Days came out, people weren't happy with the new direction, but even Gerard Way, I know he said this before, that if you go into his next work, which I also have right here, has an Alien, he was a big fan of constantly reimagining himself, kind of like David Bowie would, you know, throughout.
That was a very big thing he was doing.
I do think, and from what I've heard, if it is to be true, if MCR5 does happen,
it's never going to happen.
I think
I've gotten my hopes up and gotten burned way too many times. I don't think MCR5 is going to happen.
If MCR5 happens, I do not think it is going to sound like Black Parade, and I do not think it is going to sound like Danger Days. That is my prediction.
It's never going to happen.
Okay, but if it happens, do you think it's going to sound like Danger Days?
Probably not, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
They've been doing something, supposedly, whether it's that musical that they're working on or it's extra stuff for the tour. Who the fuck knows? They're doing something. Something is going on from what I've heard through the grapevine. But yeah, do you have anything else to add?
You wanted me to talk about, like, the lore, right?
Oh yeah, you were going to tell me about the lore, because they removed the lore from the album. The album's no longer a concept album.
Dr. Death-Defying.
Rid of Dr. Death.
They got rid of Dr. Death-Defying in his entirety. That was a character from the comic, and I was joking that it's because he was canonically killed in the comic by another character. So, he's dead. Rip Dr. Death-Defying. He's dead like the Fabulous Killjoys are dead. They also got rid of the director's voice.
Oh, yeah, we already said this.
We did already say this, in Party Poison, they got rid of the director's voice. But but she didn't die.
I don't think they removed, to be clear, I don't think they removed Dr. Duck Define for low reasons. I think they did it for marketing, streaming reasons, if I'm to be completely honest. I
Perhaps.
think they did it because they wanted to be easier to use on things like TikTok for audio and on streaming services. Think about it.
I could see that. I could see that.
Straightforward album, which I don't know. Why did they could have split, I think they could have split the radio tabs out into their own tracks if they really needed to do that, which then would have solved the streaming problem. I don't think it was a space issue on the record, because I know people have said before that this record doesn't sound that great because of how long it is. It is a long album to fit onto a single record. And the more that you compress well, not really compress, but the more audio you put onto a side of a record, you get something called groove distortion. I believe this was called inner groove distortion. And that just basically means the more music you put per side on the record, the worse it's going to sound.
Babe, I have a question.
Yes.
If my battery gave out and I died, would you dig up an ancient robot super weapon and use it to liberate all of the droids in Battery City for me?
That sounds like the plot to Will Smith's I Robot.
No, that's from the comic. That's Destroya. Destroya is a giant robot that is powered by a grief-stricken tragic lesbian.
See, she's read the comic. You can tell who's read the comic and who hasn't. Despite
you can tell who's the MCR super fan.
Yes. I mean, I was really drinking the juice when we started going to, oh wait.
When we went to Soldier Field?
Oh my God, stay right there.
What? And she's gone. Kermard! She brought up Kermard!
This is our son.
This is our son,
I
Kermard
didn't know a good point to introduce him in this video, but this is our son.
Kermard Way here.
We should have
lead
opened.
singer of My Chemical Frogmans. I can't believe you just left me on the shelf and forgot about me. Some parents you are. I hate you both. I hate you, Mom. You don't understand me.
Now you know why I leave him on the shelf.
Whatever. I don't care anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna send him back to his cave.
No! Ah! Help me! This is frog abuse! This is frog abuse! Ah!
Anyways, if you liked this content, please...
Whatever the fuck that was.
Please hit the subscribe button, like below, or I will get shot. I will be killed in real life.
Subscribe or I'll kill her. Subscribe or I'll kill her.
In Minecraft. But yeah, anyways, as always, I'm gonna remind you to make art, even if you think it's shitty and you have a gun to your head.